Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today's question is online stock span. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We solve a lot of interview questions on this channel and that can definitely help you with your interview. The question says, write a class stock spanner which collects daily price code from some stock and return the span of that stock price for the current day. The span of the stock's price today is defined as the maximum number of consecutive days starting from today and going backward, for which the price of stock was less than or equal to today's price. For example, if the price of the stock over 7 days was 100, 80, 60, 70, 60, 75 and 85, then the stock span will be equal to 111 to 146. And how this thing is working 111 to 146? So let's move on to pen and paper. Let's see how this is working and we will see how we can solve this question. After that we will see the code. I have taken the example given in the question and we need to find the span. And what is span? If we move backward, we need to find out the maximum consecutive days which have lesser or equal price than today's price. And if we see it with the example, so at day 1, there is no other day if we move backward which have lesser price than today's. If we come here, then again there is no. If I come here, then again there is no day which have lesser price than this. But if we come to 70, we have 60 which have lesser price than 70. If we come to 60, then again we don't have any other day. If we come to 75, then we have consecutive 4 days when we are including itself. And if we come to 85, then again we have 6 days. So if I write down 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4 and 6, and this is supposed to be our answer. So now let's think how we can get this solution. What we are simply doing here is we are checking whether the previous day price is lesser than today's price or not. If yes, then we are increasing the span, and we are increasing the span by previous day value. So now the question is how we can check the previous day price and what data structure to use for that. We can use either array or stack, and we will use stack for this problem. So if I make a stack, I will going to push first day price with span value equal to 1. And why we are taking span value 1? Because if you look at first day, we don't have any previous day than first day. And the question is saying that we also need to include today's price. So the span is equal to 1. Then I will come to 80. Then I will check whether the previous day price is lesser than today's price or not. No, it is not. Then again I will going to insert 80 with span equal to 1. Then again I will come to 60 and I will check whether previous day price is less than 60 or not. No, it is not. Then again I will insert 60 with span value which is equal to 1. Now come the 70. Now I will check whether previous day price is less than 60 or not. Yes, it is less than 60. Then what I will gonna do? I will going to increase the value of my span by the value of previous day. So I will pop the top element. So what will be the value of pop? It will be 60 and 1. But we need this one. So we will do pop at first index. And I'm going to add that value to my span. So now my span is equal to 2. And I will pop it from here. Now, and I will insert 70 with span value 2. Now we come to 60. Now again I will check whether previous day price is less than today's price or not. No, it is not. It is 70. That means our spend value will remain equal to 1. So I will insert 60 with spend value equal to 1. Now I come to 75. Now again I will check whether previous day price is less than equal to today's price or not. Yes, it is. Then again I will pop and I will pop 1, which is equal to 1. So I will pop 60 and 1. Now again I will check whether previous day price is less than today's price or not. Yes, 70 is less than today's price. Then again I will pop 70 and 2 and I will add the value of spend, which is 2. Now I will insert 75 with value equal to 4, because prior to this we have spend equal to 3 and 1 for itself, which is 75. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Now I come to 85. I will check whether previous day price is less than today's price or not. Yes, previous day price is less than today's price. So I will pop 75 and now my spend value will be equal to 4. Now again I will check whether previous day price is less than today's price or not. Yes, it is. Then again I will pop 80 and I will add the spend here. Now my spend value is equal to 5. Now again I will check whether previous day value is less than today's or not. No, it is not. That means I will add 85 with spend value equal to 5 plus 1, which is 6. In this way, I will get my solution. As the question was saying that we are in the input, we are also given with the next, which will give us the spend value of next element. So every time when it will come here, it will ask for next. So we will give the spend value 1. Again it will come to 2. Then we will give 1. Then it will come to 3. Then we will give 1. Then it will come to 4 and we will give 2. And in this way it will keep getting the answer. So this is the way we can solve this question. So let's move on to the coding part and let's see what is the code for this problem. Let's look at code. If you look at line number 4, I have taken an empty stack. And if you look at line number 7, I have taken spend, which is initially equal to 1. And we have taken a while condition. Self-top stack, and when the price of previous day is less than equal to price, then we are going to increase the value of spend and we are going to use that value of spend for that. Else, we are simply going to append the value of the price and the spend, and this spend is equal to 1. We will going to use this spend only when we are satisfying this condition. That means whenever the price of the previous day is less than equal to today's price, then we are going to update our spend, which will be equal to the spend plus the spend value of the previous day price. And to check the price, we are using 0 here, and to spend, we are using 1. Why so? Because when we are appending in the stack, we are appending in a pair with price and spend. Price is at index 0 and spend is at index 1. So for price, we are using 0. At the end, I can simply return my spend. Whenever it will going to ask for the next, we need to return the spend value of that very particular day. So let's see whether it works or not. So here I submitted my code and it got accepted. So this was the code for this problem. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe.